diamond. That's what I said.
Then if the man doesn't know, it's my fault because I know he has poor taste.
Very poor. Quite poor.
L. Let go of what is not yours. Let go. This one is hard. Easier said than done. Letting go of somebody, what they did to you, please let it go. Bitterness is a weight. It will keep you down. You don't need it. Let go. Sometimes we carry things that did not begin with us. We carry our mother's fears, our father's limitations, family beliefs, shame, patterns, expectations, old identities which we don't throw away. Things people said about us. And they said it, They say, I'm mad. Are you mad?
I want you.
I don't understand the things that these people did to us. Somebody said something that your advert is always playing on Big Brother. I'm sure your ex is watching that. The way God does these things, He will do it that you will be in the face of the person. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot unsee me. Except you turn your television.
You don't fit.
It's everywhere. Do you understand? And I'm not angry with him. I'm grateful to him. I wouldn't have been the woman I am today. Honestly speaking, I'm telling you, he was my Potiphar's wife. Until you get to that point. At some point you have to say, this may have been handed to me, but I don't have to hand it forward.
Yes.
I can honor where I came from without becoming a prisoner of it. I can love the people who raised me without repeating everything they survived.
Yeah.
I can understand my past without allowing it to dictate my future. And I can say it stops here and it stops now. Author a new story. Author a new story. See, you can author a new story. At some point, you have to stop allowing what happened to you to write the rest of your story. It's only one chapter. You have to pick up that pen and write again. Who do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want to experience? What do you want your children to see? They are seeing, they are learning how not to live. They are learning how to exist from you not living. Trust me. Hey, what do you want the woman coming after you to inherit? Because reclaiming your life is not simply about going back to who you were. Sometimes you don't go back, you become. Say, I become.
I become.
You become a woman who has wisdom you did not have before. I wrote 4 books. My first book, Dear Singles, was all the mistakes I made as a single. I learned the lessons and I said, no woman is going to go through what I went through. I sold 50 copies in one day. 50 in one day. See, you are carrying treasures inside of you, but you have been looking at the wrong places. Start looking inwards. Are we still here?
Yes.
You become a woman who has wisdom you did not have before. A woman who knows her boundaries. A woman who knows her worth. A woman who knows her voice. A woman who can say no and mean it and not feel bad about it. A woman who can say yes and be able to defend it. A woman that will say, look, you're not going to allow what happened to me to reduce me. Maya Angelou, my favorite quote, I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. A woman who can begin without needing anybody or everybody to understand. And come and see what I'm trying to do now. Hey, now, validate me now.
What do you think?
Then go feel it. See, they should not feel it now. Later, I'm proud of you. If I had $1 for how many I'm proud of you I've heard. Including the people that watch me on WhatsApp monitoring spirits that don't wish you well, they are still proud of you.
They're not proud of you. So
if you don't live again, how will they be proud of you?
I wonder.
Now, I didn't just go back and find Enifome. I became Enifome again, but differently. Remember? I did not go and look for her. Where is she? I just became Enifome again. Who I used to be before. That bold, fiery, fearless. I know send your papa Enifome. Yes, that's the one I became. And out of that reclamation came purpose. Out of my pain came a desire to help other women. Out of my story came Live Again. I don't have the time. You can go, to my page, and Informe Speaks or Live Again Movement. You get to really hear my story. Because I realized that I don't just want to survive my story. I want my story to help someone else live. And I'm wrapping up now. The I is initiate. The next step is to initiate. You have to start. You have to start. You have to start. Not someday, not later,
but
today.
now.
Start somewhere. Because healing is not one dramatic moment. Sometimes it's a decision. Sometimes it's a conversation. Sometimes it's living, as in leave that toxic situation, leave it. Sometimes it's asking for help. You're not weak. Ask for help. Sometimes it's going for therapy.
Yes.
Sometimes it's forgiving yourself. Sometimes it's learning to rest. Guilty ones in the house. Learning to what?
Rest. Guilty.
Sometimes it's starting that business. Sometimes it's going back to school. I'm going back to school again. By the grace of God. Very, very soon. Like academic school. I don't like book. What I mean by that is I love knowledge, but I don't like, that traditional book, those academics sitting there in the class. I don't like it. But I have to go. Sometimes it's simply saying, I'm not going to abandon myself anymore. You don't have to have the whole road mapped out. I don't have time to tell you how I started Live Again. I didn't even have money to register the foundation. I paid 3 times. I've paid for courses 5,000 3 times before. When I lost my job, I did not have any money. But I wanted to grow. I want personal development. Can I pay 4 times? How much? 40,000. Let me pay. Give me a payment plan. Because I wanted to grow. Stop excusing yourself and saying it's not for me, it's for them because I don't have the money. Money is not everything. Money is the next level of wealth. You just have to take the next step. Tell your neighbor, take the next step.
Take the next steps.
And my final M, multiply, multiply, multiply that freedom, multiply that thing that you've gotten, multiply. See, I said I did not know what to do when I went through abuse. I don't want any woman to be confused on what to do. When they are going through abuse, you should know that they have a big sister in an informant that they can always call. And that's how Live Again started. And one day I had to surrender my house as a shelter. Live Again shelter started as my house. You didn't want to